Do not buy or build a house just because you don't want to pay rent, or you don't want to be in a rented house that you have to be paying rent every single month. That is not an enough reason to go and just go build a house. No. This video goes to my colleague Africans, especially the young Africans. Do not buy or build a house just because you don't want to pay rent, or you don't want to be in a rented house that you have to be paying rent every single month. That is not an enough reason to go and just go build a house. No. I'm not saying, see, I'm selling land and I'm selling houses. I'm not saying don't buy land or don't buy houses. What I'm trying to tell you is that even if you go ahead to build a house, build it with the mindset of it being an investment for you. It bringing you money, not you spending money to actually maintaining it. No. As a young guy, your first house should not be a house that you are building just because you don't want to pay rent. No. You have to build a house, it's being an investment. I have been walking around Accra and I've been seeing houses, expensive houses, cheap houses, and people just build this kind of house and they don't stay in it. Why? Because they're going to build some type of house that they can't even rent it if they want to rent out. You build a young guy, the first house you go and build is a 5-bedroom house. Who rents 5-bedroom house? Very few people. It's hard to get a client to come and rent a 5-bedroom house. Who rents that? You go and build a 7-bedroom house. No. If you want to build, at least Ghana here, know what Ghanaians want and actually build that type of house. And that way, you, even if you don't stay over there, you can actually use it or rent it out. So people build houses and they don't have to stay inside. Maybe the person is in Europe. So you build a house, people have bought houses at expensive locations. They have bought expensive houses at different locations. And they are not living in it. The person is in Europe, he's hustling, still hustling, looking for more money. The house or the mansion he has built is useless, it's there. He has to be spending money every month to be maintaining the house. Meanwhile, he's not inside. Even if he makes his mind that he will put people inside for rent, he can't get people. It's hard. One, the location. He didn't get good location. Two, the type of house he has actually built is hard for him to get people to rent that house. So what have you done? It has become a liability. The money you have poured there, the house you have built, it should be something that should be giving you money every single day. This is a very rare advice I'm giving you. So please, if you're a young guy, I'm not saying don't build or don't buy a house. Buy or build a house that can bring you money. Ghana here, people are renting. We have single room apartments. We have chamber and hall. You understand? We have 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom. Those are the, properties you need to be buying as a young kid. Your first houses. Those are the first houses you need to buy in your name. Because those ones, even if you are not staying in them, you can actually rent them out. I'm a young guy, but when I make money, I will not go and build a house with a mentality that I don't want to pay rent. No. I will build a house where I can build any location I can build it, as far as I can put people inside for rent. Then when I build and finish, I'll be staying in the capital. I'll still be renting. Having my home, and it will also be, I'll be renting it out, and then I'll still be renting. I'm currently living in a house, I have a landlord in that house. He actually built that house, and it is very far from where he works. You understand? So he went there to stay with his family. At the end of the day, you know what happened? He packed with his family and everybody left the house. And they went to rent another place and they are staying in currently. So we those staying in that house currently, we are all tenants. It's only tenants that are living in the house. Why? Because though he has a house in his name, but the idea of not paying rent, it didn't make sense. He had to just come back to the township and actually rent while having his own house somewhere else. So we, the tenants who are in his house, are those paying his rent in the town. I hope you understand. So what I'm trying to tell you is that he was smart to build the house in a way that he can actually rent it for us. Chamber Hall, he will take him some money. Though it's a very far location, you understand. In Accra now, Chamber Hall is it's a hot cake. It depends on the location you are renting. So don't waste your money. Don't go pour your money somewhere that it doesn't bring you any benefit. No. Even if you don't have big money, you have been able to buy land, build some timber hall, even if it is 2 or 3. Just leave it, and you'll be renting it out. So the young generation, we the young people today, we need to wake up and stop that mentality that I have to build house so that I will not be living in someone's house, so no one will tell me nonsense. And I will not parent. You will not do what? You will not do what? You have to think. Yes, you have gone to, for those people who have traveled to abroad, those ones can even pity you. You come and build house here, very nice house, 5-bedroom house, 5-bedroom apartment or 5-bedroom house, yeah, big houses. You don't stay inside, and you can't get people to rent it. Some of you too will not be comfortable to rent it out. Yes, because your things are inside. You don't even want to touch the way it is. So you only come home, once a while and come and stay inside. It's not a good idea. Build the house in a way that you can rent it out. So look, if you are building, as I already told you, single room apartments, a timber hall, that is like 2 rooms apartment, you understand? You have studio spaces, you have, those are the things people want in Ghana here. So anywhere you build that, with a little effort, you can get people to rent it. Currently where I am staying, there is a big house, that is 5-bedroom house. The person is looking for people to rent, he can't get. And the house has been there for more than a year. It's still there, nobody to fit in. So please, the young generation, we need to grow and understand that building a house, the mentality of building a house just because you don't want to be paying rent, is not a good idea. You have to grow and build houses, and you see it as investment. Every month it gives you money. You see it as an investment that it is easy to put people in. See, you can put people in for rents. You can also put people inside for the purpose of doing Airbnb, like hotel. You understand? People will be renting every single day. You'll be charging $50, $100 a day, $30 a day. You understand? That is someone's monthly salary, a monthly rent. You are charging it for just 1 day. So you need to grow, so that we need to grow that kind of mentality, especially for those of you who are living in Europe, because your matter they worry me. Wow, your work is not in Ghana. You are not working in Ghana. You will not stay here too. So why would you build something that you cannot rent it out? Why would you build something that even if you decide to sell, it is easy to sell? Why wouldn't you build something like that? You rather go and build something that it is difficult to rent, and even if you decide to sell it, it's difficult to sell. Please, it's your money, but you have a decision as to how you want to use your money. I hope you understand. You have a decision. You can use your money anyhow. But though I want you to come and buy properties from me, buy land, buy houses from me, but the best advice I can give you is that if you are buying a land or buying a house or building a house, build it or do it because you want to use it to make more money. Then later when you have about 10 houses, you have about 5 houses, if you decide to build your dream house, it's your own jajaja. Most people have mansions in Ghana here, but they are not staying inside and they can't rent them out. Is that a good idea? So a word to a wise is enough. If this content is helpful, kindly subscribe and then like this video. Hey, take note, we also sell lands. I sell lands. Check in the description of the video. You see the lands that we are actually selling, then you subscribe. You kindly click the link, you watch the video. If you're interested, you contact the numbers you see. That is my number. You are going to talk to me personally. Bye bye. Enjoy this. Assalamu alaikum.